Sure, it's still April, but summer is almost here. At least the summer movie season, which starts extra early this year, thanks to Marvel's early release of Avengers Infinity War. Yep, blockbusters are even encroaching into the spring because that precious release date real estate is getting harder and harder to find. And summer means blockbusters and huge tentpoles, but for the eclectic, omnivorous filmgoer, there's a variety of high, low and in the middle art to take in. You've got the summer escapist films, Jurassic World 2, a new Mission Impossible film, a new Star Wars movie, Solo, and Marvel's next Ant-Man. You've got films for kids and families, Incredibles 2, R-rated superhero films, Deadpool 2, quirky westerns, Damsel, with Robert Pattinson, ridiculous shark movies, The Meg, and artful, critically acclaimed Sundance indies, The Miseducation of Cameron Post, Sorry to Bother You. 8th grade. Summer isn't just popcorn, explosions and fireworks, though that's there if you want it, but you can personalize the season any way you want. Here's our helpful guide that will let you navigate via your personal, individual taste. Avengers Infinity War, April 26th. The can't-miss blockbuster of the summer surely has to be Joe and Anthony Russo's Avengers Infinity War, which the directors are saying is inspired by classic heist films such as Heat and Point Break. After all, the MCU as we know it will never be the same after when these two installments are released, the other, still entitled Avengers 4, expected in 2019. Not much is known about the plot, but what we do know is that all the big names will all be showing up to lend support and defeat the powerful and imposing Thanos. Josh Brolin, we'll try to enjoy every last minute with Cap, Iron Man and Hulk because, well, heads will surely roll by the end of it. Read our review. Jordan Raimi, Disobedience, April 27th. After helming 2017's Best Foreign Language Film Oscar winner, A Fantastic Woman, director Sebastian Lelio brings to the screen Disobedience, starring Rachel Weisz and Rachel McAdams. It's a story of boundaries, faith, and sexuality. Weitz's Ronette has been shunned for her attraction to a childhood friend. Once returning to the closed-off, tightly knit community, those passions reignite. The film has received widespread praise from critics out of countless festivals. Weisz, McAdams, and Alessandro Nivola, in particular, have garnered acclaim for the complexity of their performances. The film offers a distinct opportunity to see McAdams in another dramatic role akin to her work in Spotlight, for which she received her first Oscar nomination. Weisz is consistent in her performances, and knowing she and McAdams were given a say in the editing of some of the more intimate scenes between the two, Disobedience could also deter from the male gaze, offering a new viewing experience. Disobedience continues its ride along the festival circuit but will be nationwide on April 27th. With its positive reviews, could we also see it come awards season? It's far too early to tell, but something to keep in mind. Disobedience is a topical, but also a timeless story. Blurring the lines between religion and sexuality, audiences can ponder the strains of both, and to those, and we found ourselves bound. Julia Teddy, Tully, May 4th. Juno set the tone. Young adult continued the angsty trend. Now Jason Reitman and Diablo Cody are back together for their third installment in this pseudo-trilogy, Tully. When Reitman and Cody get together, they make witty, sarcasm-laden, and endearing features. Juno ruled the 2007 award season as the little movie that could. A film about a snarky teenager who finds herself with an unexpected pregnancy, the film was fawned over for its individuality and unique tone, discussing a serious subject with candor. In Young Adult, Charlize Theron is an overworked new mother, who just needs a break. As if like Mary Poppins, the titular character, Tully, appears by night to take care of Marlowe. What we get is a thoughtful look at modern motherhood, the stresses that play into it, and the revelations it carries. Theron and Mackenzie Davis have been praised for their performances following the film's Sundance premiere. Tully carries with it an honesty that we haven't seen in films with a mother as the central character and point of view. Here, we will wake up with the screaming baby, sit through the breast pumping, and make a frozen pizza for the family, again. JT, filmworker, NY, May 11th, LA, May 18th, actor Leon Vitali acclaimed performance as Lord Bullingdon in Stanley Kubrick's Barry Lyndon, launched a career. Almost prestigious job offers poured in from film, television, and stage after the movie was released, but the thespian, impressed with working with the maestro, turned them all down to devote and dedicate his life to the role of assistant to the master filmmaker. Read our review. An extraordinary, intense, often arduous journey that would push Leon to his limit and beyond. The young actor surrendered his thriving career to become Kubrick's loyal right-hand man. Directed by Tony Sierra and released by arthouse distributors Kino Lorber, filmworker, sounds absolutely fascinating. Cinephiles and Kubrick heads will surely see the film as a must-see, but this remarkable story sounds like it can absorb moviegoers of all shapes and sizes. Watch the new captivating trailer here. Rodrigo Perez, The Day After, May 11th, premiering at Cannes Film Festival. Hong Sang-soo's The Day After is an intricately crafted black and white mordant comedy. With past and present merging together, Sang-soo tells an intimate story of mistaken identity and infidelity. It's a biting and sharp film. Hong Sang-soo previously directed films like On the Beach at Night Alone and Claire's Camera. The Day After marks the filmmaker's 21st directorial feature. An impressive feat for an ambitious artist, Sang-soo's film carries with it a minimalism and sincerity. It's not flashy, just honest. Telling the story of a Korean book publisher whose wife expects him of infidelity, all the falling pieces are left to be picked up and rearranged by his new assistant. When the film premiered at Cannes, it received positive accolades. Now, as we enter the summer movie season, audiences will have a chance to either see a Sang-soo film for the first time, or build on his filmography. If the trailer is any indication for those unfamiliar with his work, audiences can be assured of a unique experience. So if the loud blockbuster scene isn't really your thing, we definitely suggest this cinematic serenade by a living film legend, JT Ant-Man and the Wasp, Avengers, Infinity War, Black Man, Damsel, Deadpool 2, Disobedience. Don't worry, he won't get far on foot. 8th grade film worker first reformed Hereditary, How to Talk to Girls at Party, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Madelines, Madeline Mission, Impossible, Fallout, Ocean's 8, Sicario 2, Day of the Soldado Solo, A Star Wars Story, Sorry to Bother You, The Day After, The Incredibles 2, The Little Stranger of Mephtala, Dolly Under the Silver